And now the stars for your Fort Morgan Mustang.
I know you must have the sun, wherever it may be.
Shaylin. Number 23. Sophomore. Noah.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Senior.
Okay, yeah, we don't have the delay either, the echo. We must be good.
Number 5. Senior. Longoria Vega.
If you can hear us, we're ready to go.
And number 15. Senior.
Yep. Yeah, they just got done with introductions. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, sorry we had a few problems technically, but we are started here at Fort Morgan High School with the Severance girls and the Fort Morgan girls, and the first basket of the game is going to go to Atlee Helzer of Severance. Yes, the Mustangs get it up into the front court. This is Brian Nickel, and tonight Corey Riddle with me here tonight. And rebounded underneath, but then a foul is going to be called, and that is going to be on number 3, Alana Hayes. That will be her first, team first. Where Fort Morgan will inbounds right baseline of their basket. They get it in to Del Campo. Shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Atlee Helzer. Ball down court off on the far side and saved. Shot is going to be up and no good by Severance. Ball is taken away by Longoria Vega. Trapped at midcourt now. She gets it into the hands of Ivana Ordaz. That shot is going to be up and good for the triple. And that was going to be Ivana Ordaz for 3. So the Mustangs with the lead, 3-2. 6:40 to go here, first period. Going to kick it out onto the near side, and that shot is going to be up and no good by Alleman. Shot is going to be up and no good, going to be rebounded by Bella Phillips. That's her first. As the Mustangs now down court, that shot is going to be blocked and then taken away by Severance. Layup is going to be up and no good on this other end by Molly Sporletter. And they got a foul on the Mustangs, and that will be Shea Ramira Osborne. So we will get caught up here a little bit. Starting lineup for the Mustangs is brought to you by B&B Appliance, from refrigerators to vacuums and everything in between. They have exactly what you need and service it too. So the starting lineup for the Lady Mustangs tonight is senior Marley Del Campo, senior Yadira Longoria Vega, sophomore Shaylin Ramirez, senior Ivana Ordaz, and sophomore Bella Phillips. So it is a shooting foul for Molly Sporletter. First one is off the rim and no good. So 3-2 Mustangs. Had a 3 by Ivana Ordaz. Next free throw up and good for Sporletter. Ties it up at 3. Mustangs get it up into the front court and then promptly throw it away. Over on the far side, that 2 is going to be up and good by Kiera Alleman. Or excuse me, wrong one. Atlee Helzer. And then a travel call on the Mustangs as they bring it down the court. So now into the game for the Severance Silver Knights is going to be Hannah Overton. Sienna Henry, point guard here tonight. Off on the far side to Helzer. She's going to drive it in. Ball tipped. Comes back to Henry. Bank shot is up and good for Sienna Henry. Mustangs into the front court on the near side now. That shot is up and no good. Going to be run down. It's going to be finally taken by Severance. Shot is going to be up and good, and that is going to be Reese Yawn. Tie up at midcourt, and that will be possession to the Severance Silver Knights, so turnover by the Lady Mustangs. As they inbounds near side midcourt, going to hand it off to Jan. Ball is going to be, see if they can run it down, and they do save it from going into the back court, into the hands of Henry. Now to Helzer from the free throw line, going to be up and no good. Ball's going to be tipped around and taken away by Bella Phillips. She hands it off now to Vega. Saved in the corner by Del Campo. And then off of the Silver Knights and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will inbounds right baseline of their basket. And it will be Shaylin Ramirez who is in the game for the Mustangs, who will bounce it in. And it's going to be a tie-up underneath, so that will be to the Mustangs. They will continue with the possession. So 9-3. Knights, as the head coach of the Mustangs, will call a timeout, and that is Brett Anderson. We will keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. So, Corey, glad to have you back.
Thank you. I know it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back helping out.
Yeah, appreciate it very much. So, the girls are on a rebuilding season, so it's kind of baby steps. You know, if they can improve a little bit every game, whether it be at the free throw line or, you know, not as many turnovers or whatever it is. It's just, it's going to be a rebuilding process.
Exactly.
So runner from the near side is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Ordaz. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Reese Yan. And then an offensive foul. Nice job there by Ordaz to take the charge. And that will go on Reese Yan. That will be her first. Now full court press will be put on by Severance. They do get it in to Ordaz. Ball is tipped away by the Severance Knights, Silver Knights. So Fort Morgan will inbounds far side, about 3/4 court. And they do get it into Ordaz, and then it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Still possession to the Mustangs. Let's see, it will now be Longoria Vega to inbounds. She looks. Now she's going to get it in to Ordaz. Ordaz dribbling all the way down. Her pass is going to be tipped out of bounds, so the Mustangs will retain possession. Maisie Dennis into the game for Alana Hayes for Severance. 4:16 to go here, first period. Mustangs down 9-3. Bella Phillips with a shot underneath. Going to be blocked and taken out of bounds by Severance. Now Erin Crownhart into the game, and she will be replacing Hannah Overton. So the Mustangs to inbounds left baseline of their basket. They do get it in on the near side to Vega. Shot is up and no good by Shaylin Ramirez, and that was going to be rebounded by Jan. That will be, I have her as 2.
I got her at 3.
Okay. You're good. Shot from the left elbow is up and no good. Ball's tipped around and finally going to be taken away by Ordaz. Layup is going to be up and she missed it. Del Campo came down with the rebound. So the Mustangs, now a 3 is going to be taken. That shot is going to be up and no good by Vega. Rebounded to Helzer. Helzer's going to carry it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and good by Helzer. And she was also fouled on the shot. And that foul will go on Del Campo. That will be her first, team second, I believe. So that will send Atlee Helzer to the line to shoot 1. Free throw is up and nothing but net for Helzer. 7 points so far for Helzer. 12-3 Severance. Just a little over 3 minutes to play here in the first period. The Mustangs now get it into the front court to Abby Arroyo. And the Mustangs turn it over underneath. Severance looks to get their offense going here, and they go underneath. Shot is going to be up and no good. But a foul was called on the Mustangs. And that will be on Kiera Alleman. And that will send Rishion to the line to shoot 2. She has 1 bucket tonight. That one is in and out for Jan. 12-3. Free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Then be rebounded by Ordaz. Ball down. Mustangs are going to throw it away. Not a good pass. Let's see if it's called a foul on the Mustangs. Havana Ordaz. Her first, team 4th. So back into the game is Longoria Vega. Severance kicks it out to the left corner. Now they're going to come underneath. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, on this side by Maisie Dennis. Her first bucket of the night. Still full court pressure here by Severance. So the Mustangs look to get it up court, and they do get it up court to Daniels. And that foul is going to go on Maisie Dennis. That will be her first. So the Mustangs inbounds near court at midcourt as they get it into the hands of Vega. Now into the corner to Alleman. Alleman's going to dribble it up, pass it off now to Vega over on the far side to Arroyo. Into the corner, a shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Erin Crownhart. As they pull the ball up quickly. Now a 3 from the left corner is up, and that is going to be nothing but net for Atlee Helzer. 17-3 Severance. As the Mustangs look to get the ball up into the front court to Rachel Daniels. Now a 3 from the near side is going to be taken, rebounded by Crownhart. Sienna Henry. Now on the far side to Jan. On the near side now to Helzer. She's going to put it up and no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Nice job there by Osborne. As the Mustangs Would like to try to get an offense set up here a little bit. Slow it down here now. A three is going to be taken. That is up and nothing but net for Rachel Daniels. So far, that's been the Mustangs' offense has been 2 3-pointers. Underneath in the paint, that shot is turnaround is going to be up and good by Maisie Dennis. 4 points on the night for Dennis. Full court pressure still by Severance. Trapped in the corner and no, not taken away. Let's see who they say it's off of. It's going to be a turnover Mustangs. They say it's off of the leg. Rachel Daniels. So Arroyo back into the game for Osborne. Severance gets the ball in, going to pull it out a little bit. And that ball is tipped out of bounds by Kiera Alleman of the Mustangs, so Severance will retain possession. As Alleman to inbounds just in front of the Mustang bench. Throws it into Henry in the back court. Drives the lane. Layup is going to be up and good by Atlee Helzer. And she was fouled. And that foul is going to go on Bella Phillips. That will be her first. So Helzer to go to the free throw line once again. She has been the offense here so far for Severance. 27 seconds left to go here in the first period. Rebounded on the miss to Bella Phillips. Into the hands of Rachel Daniels. Rachel Daniels, I believe, is going to be fouled. And that foul will go on. Well, they have a 32. I do not have a 32. We will just write it in down here, and a foul on whoever that may be. Mustangs to inbounds with 17 seconds. They do get it into the hands of Osborne. Arroyo, now another three is going to be up, and that is up and good by Rachel Daniels. Severance does not get a shot off here at the end of the first period. So after one is Severance 21, your Fort Morgan Mustangs 9 here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Yes. I can't hear any music, but as long as I can hear you and let me know what's going on, that's... Yes, please. Thank you. Who's my other two? Yeah, I got it. I think I got the scoring pretty well.
I think it's Helzer that I didn't miss one. That would make it sense. 1, 3.
Okay. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle back here at Fort Morgan High School, Stan Lampe Gymnasium, as the Fort Morgan Mustangs host the Severance Silver Knights, as we are getting ready to start period number 2 here of the girls' game. 21-9 Silver Knights, as they will start off this second period with possession as they get the ball in bounds, and it will be Sporletter now underneath, and that shot is going to be up and no good by Helzer. Rebounded, nice strong rebound there by Bella Phillips. Didn't catch you. That foul was on. That foul is going to go on Atlee Helzer. That will be her first. So Severance has backed off on the full court pressure. They're going to pick them up at half court. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds on the far side by Helzer, so Mustangs to retain possession as they will inbounds far side mid-court with Ramirez Osborne as she gets it into Phillips. Phillips now hands off to Ordaz. Ordaz in the lane. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Ordaz. Now underneath to Arroyo. Arroyo is going to go up, and she is fouled on the shot. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will be on Alana Hayes. That will be her second. Oh, they did. Oh, they said it was not a shooting foul. Sorry. As the Mustangs take it out of bounds. Osborne at the free throw, at the three-point line. Her shot is blocked. Going to be taken away by Henry. Ball is going to be off of the hands on a bad pass off of the hands of Rishian. Now they're going to come back on with a full court pressure once again. Up 21-9. Now a jump is going to be called, tie up, and that will be possession arrow to the Mustangs. So turnover by the Silver Knights. So the Mustangs look to get the ball in. They do get it in to Ordaz. Ordaz up the far sideline. Brings it up into the front court. Going to hand it off. Tried to get it to Phillips. The ball is going to be tipped away, but it's going to go out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Fort Morgan. So a turnover by the Mustangs. As Severance will inbounds half court far side. They get it in to Helzer, who crosses the timeline. Now she's going to hand it off to Sporletter. Layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Hayes. Now a 3 is going to go up and no good. Rebounded by Ordaz. Bella Phillips with the ball. No, she's going to give it off to Osborne, but she is fouled. And a hand check foul called on Alana Hayes. I have her for 3. That is 3 on her. So that is team foul number 7. So a 1-and-1 now by Osborne. See if she can get the Mustangs into double digits here. 21-9. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be tipped around and rebounded by Henry. She hustles the ball up into the front court on the far side to Jan. Now underneath, shot is going to be up and no good by Hayes and be rebounded by Arroyo. Now the Mustangs have it tipped away, turnover by the Mustangs into the hands of Sporletter. Her layup is going to be good. Her first 2-point bucket of the night. She had one free throw in the first period. 23-9 Severance. 6 minutes to go, second period. That ball is taken away by Rishian. Her layup is going to be up and good by Rishian. And now a timeout is going to be taken here by head coach Brett Anderson of the Mustangs, but we will just keep it right here. It's a full timeout, but we'll just leave it right here. So in that first quarter, Atlee Helzer was the leading scorer. She had 12. So she's been the emphasis on the scoring here for.
What I'm saying right now is Mustangs really got to get better control on their turnovers. They're sitting at 11 turnovers and basically that first period and a half right there. So
yeah, they're a young team, but it's something that they've got to, it's like we said, little things like that where you got to control your.
And I was remembering when we were talking about, you said a young team. I mean, we have how many of them are sophomores out of the starting lineup? About a good half of them were starters. So
yeah, I think there's only one senior on the. Looking at the wrong one.
So after a little bit of experience, a couple years. I mean, I can see this. They're going to get better.
Yeah, there are no juniors on this team, so it's all. There's 1, 2, 3 seniors, and the rest either freshmen or sophomores. So.
Yeah. So.
If they can just stay together and want to come back out and work.
Exactly.
And keep Brett Anderson here as a coach, get some continuity.
That's what we need.
So the Mustangs with the ball up into the front court. And ball is saved. It's about ready to go out of bounds. Into the hands now of Daniels over on the far side. Arroyo, her three is up and no good. Going to be rebounded, finally taken away by Alana Hayes. Henry all the way down. Her shot is up and no good. Ball's going to be tipped around, and that shot is going to count. Bounced around by Reese Yan, and she was fouled. And the foul is going to go on Kiera Alleman. So Reese Yan with the basket and the free throw, and that is up and good. 7 points on the night for Yan, 28-9. As the Mustangs inbounds into the hands of Ordaz. Ball is going to be tipped away now into the hands of Alana Hayes. Over on the far side, that two is going to be up and no good. Rebounded and back into the hands now of Sienna Henry. Shot is going to be up and no good. Ball is battled for underneath. Going to be up and good. I believe that was Reese Yan. She also got the rebound and the basket.
You're correct.
So Bella Phillips, they try to get the ball up court. The ball is going to be tipped. Going to be off of, going to be off of the Mustangs. Kiera Alleman. So turnover back to the Silver Knights. Hannah Overton into the game, as well as Maisie Dennis. I do see a number now for 32, Abby Wishmeyer. Layup is going to be up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds to the Mustangs. Apparently when I was getting this set up off of Max Preps, they did not have Abby Weichmeyer on the list. Now a jump ball is going to be, and that will be turnover to the Silver Knights. So what do we got for turnovers? At 14 now, that was a turnover we just had there on the tie-up.
We got 4 turnovers for the Silver Knights, and we're sitting at 13 for the Mustangs.
Now a foul called underneath on the Mustangs. And that foul will go on Ivana Ordaz. Into the line will be Atlee Helzer. She was fouled in the process of shooting, and that first one is up and good. 13 points on the night for Helzer. As Bella Phillips comes out, trying to see who that is. It just came in over there. Free throw number 2. Nice looking shot there by Helzer. 32-9, Silver Knights. That is Melina Richards into the game for the Mustangs. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Severance with 4:19 to go here, second period. 32-9 Severance. Mustangs to inbounds in the front court as Richards has the ball. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on the steal. And that foul will go on Hannah Overton. That will be her first. So that is Del Campo that's into the game. So she will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Free throw is up and good for Del Campo, her first point of the night. 32-10, Mustangs into double digits here with 4:16 left here in the second period. Free throw is in and out, off the backboard first, but in and out. Rebounded to Yan. Now on the near side, that three is going to be up and no good by Overton. Rebounded by Ordaz. Bella Phillips gets it back to Ordaz as she brings it up into the front court. Now the ball is going to be fought for, knocked out of bounds, and turnover by the Mustangs. As they will turn it over on the far side. So Aaron Crownhart into the game for Reese Yan for Severance. 3:55 and counting here, second period, 32-10. Helzer shot up and no good. Rebounded, tipped around underneath and off the Mustangs, so Severance will retain possession. So they will inbound right baseline of their basket with 3:45 to go, second period. Helzer now out to Henry out at the point. Over on the far side to Helzer. She gets it back. That three up and no good. Rebounded, tipped away. I believe it's going to be off the Mustangs. It is off of Arroyo and out of bounds. So Severance will inbounds now, left baseline of their basket. It will be Atlee Helzer to inbound. She gets it in to Dennis. Over on the far side to Henry. He's going to swing it around, and then an offensive foul. Illegal screen underneath. And I believe that is going to be on Aaron Crownhart, I believe is who they put that on. Yep.
That would be correct.
So it'll be her first. Del Campo picks up her dribble. Now the ball is going to be tipped. No, it wasn't tipped out of bounds. It was just off of just a bad errant pass. So turnover by the Mustangs. As Severance will inbounds midcourt, just in front of the scorer's table. That is Sienna Henry. She is being guarded by Del Campo. Now on the near side by Helzer, and that three is up and good by Atlee Helzer. That's her second triple of the night. The trap is working here as the ball is turned over into the hands of Henry. Henry into the lane, little left-handed jumper, up and no good. Ball is tipped around. A lot of slapping going on. They finally called a foul. I believe it will be on. Yeah, it will be on Hannah Overton. That will be her second. So into the game now, Ramirez Osborne. And let's see who's. They're not going to let him change yet. They're going to let him shoot. That's 10 team fouls on the Knights. So they will get to come in after after the first free throw. I believe that's Ivana or Dawes. Shooting free throws, she misses the first. So Arroyo comes out, as does Alleman. Longoria Vega into the game. It's like Bella Phillips will get ready to come in. She must be coming in for our Dawes. Free throw is up, bounces around, and no good. Going to be rebounded by the Mustangs. Osborne. Shot is up and no good. Henry down the court quickly. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Osborne of the Mustangs. And possession will stay with the Mustangs with 2:42 to go here in this first half of play. The Mustangs down 35-10. So we will see here Vega with the ball up into the front court, off to Osborne. A three from the corner is going to be up and no good. Phillips with her shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Daniels, then taken away by Severance. Underneath to Rishion, her shot up and no good. Going to be rebounded by the Mustangs into the hands of Longoria Vega. As the Mustangs into the front court, Osborne picks up her dribble. Does get it off to Vega. Now a three is going to be up and no good by Daniels. Rebounded by Daniels. Del Campo over on the far side. Going to drive that baseline. Her shot up and no good. A lot of contact and nothing being called. And that could have, yeah. Daniels had got it then rolled. So that's going to be a turnover on the travel. With a minute 53 to go. Excuse me. Elena Ramirez to come in for the Mustangs. She will come in for Bella Phillips. And now we're having a discussion. No, I guess the refs are just getting in position. And Severance into the front court with Helzer. Now off to Jan. Layup is going to be up and good by Sporletter. 5 points on the night for Molly Sporletter. Ramira Osborne picks up her dribble off to Del Campo on the far side. Del Campo to drive the baseline. Now a foul will be called on Severance. See if that's going to go on It's going to go on Erin Crownhart. That will be her second. So Del Campo to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. It should be a 2-shot foul, excuse me. First free throw is up and off the rim and no good. Alana Hayes in for Atlee Helzer for Severance. So Del Campo with foul shot number 2. Up and good. Nope. No, her foot must have been on the line, so it does not count. So Severance the inbounds into the hands of Sporletter. And she's being guarded by Del Campo. Over in the corner to Crownhart. Underneath now to Wishmeyer. Up top, Sporletter being guarded heavily. Now over on the far side to Hayes. Back on the near side, that three is going to be up and good by Sporletter. 40-10 Severance with a minute to go here in this first half of play from Fort Morgan High School. Bounce pass now on the near side to Osborne. Ball is going to be tipped away, turnover by the Mustangs into the hands of Sporletter. And now a foul is going to be called on the Mustangs. A 2-shot foul, and Sporletter will go to the line. And that foul is going to go on Osborne. That will be her second. So Sporletter to go to the line to shoot 2. 8 points on the night so far for Sporletter. That free throw is up and good. And Brett Anderson with a little coaching here on the sidelines to Bella Phillips, or to Rachel Daniels, excuse me. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Del Campo. Del Campo pass underneath is tipped, but she gets it back. Shot is going to be up and no good off the side of the rim. It's going to be rebounded by Abby Wishmeyer. Ball underneath to Wishmeyer, and her layup is going to be up and good. As the Mustangs finally get control in the front court. Del Campo with a three. That is up in air ball. Now to Wishmeyer as they get it down with 11 seconds to go. Shot is going to be up and no good. They're going to call a foul on the shot on the Mustangs. And that will go on Del Campo. Have her as 2. That is her second. So to the line will be Jan to shoot 2 shots. The first one is up and good. So she will shoot number 1. Into the game now is Ordaz for Del Campo with 8.2 seconds to go. Shot is up and does go in for Jan. So the Mustangs with 6 seconds. See if they get a shot off. Stop, pops for a 3. If it is going to bring the first half to a close, the Fort Morgan Mustangs are down 45-10 to Severance, as we go to halftime here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
I'm missing a 3 on someone. I have a 3 on Sporletter, a 3 on Helzer. Or am I missing some free throws?
You're right, aren't you? 45.
Well, but I was like 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, 19, 21.
What do you got for Helzer?
Helzer, I have 1, 3.
She has 2 free throws.
2 for through. So that's 2. I'm missing one more free throw then.
Sporletter has 1. You got that right there.
Yep. Anyone else?
3 by Jan.
I have 4 by Jan.
Yeah, she should have 3, 2, 3. She should have 2, 4, 6. There should be a basket and then.
So that's a basket and a free throw?
Yeah. So she should have 2, 4, 6,
2, 4.
7. She should have 8. She should have 9 points.
2, 4, 6. Oh, so there's one more there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4.
Mustang's halftime show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Start your associate degree, continue your education, or get a specialized certificate. Visit morgancc.edu for more. The Lady Mustangs find themselves down 45-10 here at halftime. We'll give you some numbers here. I'll go over the scoring first, and Corey can come in with some rebounds and turnovers here. For the Mustangs, Marilee Del Campo has 1. Ivana Ordaz with 3, and Rachel Daniel with 6 for the Mustangs for their 10 points. Leading the way for Severance is Atlee Helzer with 17. That's followed by Reese Yawn with 11. Molly Sporletter with 9. Maisie Dennis with 4. And Sienna Henry with 2, as does Abby Wishmeyer. She also has 2 points. So, Corey, what else you got for us?
For your Fort Morgan Mustangs, for rebounds, they had a total of 16 for that first half, 6 in the first period and 10 in that second period. Of those rebounds, Marley Del Campo with 1, Vegas with 2, Osborne with 3, Ordaz with 4, Daniels with 1, Arroyo with 1, and Phillips with 4. For the Knights, they had a total of 17 rebounds for that first half, 9 in the first period and 8 in that second period. Hayes with 2, Jan with 6, Helzer with 2, Cronhart with 3, Dennis and Wishmeyer with 1, and Henry with 2. As far as turnovers go, the Lady Mustangs had a little bit difficult time in that first half. They ended up with 19, but like Brian and I were talking about, with a little bit more experience, I can see that numbers go down with time. So good, they're putting up a good fight. They just got to keep pushing along. And turnovers on the Knights, they ended up with 4 for that first half.
We get some numbers here for free throws. The Mustangs hurt themselves at the free throw line. They were 1 of 6. Did get the front end of 1-1 and got the front end of a 1-1, and then missed the second one, and then missed the front end of a 1-1. So Mustangs leaving some points at the free throw line. Let's see what Silver Knights had. They shot 12. So they were 8 of 12 from the free throw line. So 7 more points right there coming at the free throw line for Silver Knights.
We talked about it before. Free throws make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, anything positive that you can bring out of it, it's something to look forward for the future. Every little positive that you can take away helps with the development of these kids. So
exactly. Let's talk about a little bit about the boys that are coming up. I mean, what are their kind of, how are we looking on them versus the?
Well, they're 2 and 4, but they're they put up a lot better offensive points than what the Lady Mustangs do. Severance comes in 5 and 3, I believe, or 5 and 2. Don't remember what it is right offhand, but they have some big kids with that Severance team. They have a Ty Adams at 6'8", and then Brady Varney at 6'5". So they have some size coming, but we'll take one more break and then be back with the start of the second half here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Three minutes, please.
bathroom real quick.
Okay. Brian Nickel, Corey Riddle back here at Fort Morgan High School, Stan Lampe Gymnasium. Corey has stepped out for just a second. We'll be back shortly. The Lady Silver Knights will start off this second half with possession. As it will be Sienna Henry with the ball. She brings it up into the front court, pass over into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and good. Right off the bat is Atlee Helzer with a triple. So Mustangs into the front court now. Yeah, it's going to be a travel call on Vega. So turnover, Lady Mustangs. Atlee Helzer gets the ball up into the front court, drives it down. Now she's going to kick it off to Jan over on the far side to Sporletter. Jan layup is going to be up and good. So 5 quick points here from the start of the second half here, excuse me. Mustangs drive it in. Now it's going to be kick it out to Osborne for a 3, and that is up and good for Osborne. So far, that's all the Mustangs have been able to muster up is 4 3-pointers. As Helzer over on the far side now to Henry. Henry's going to drive it in, kicks it off to Helzer from the 3. Up and no good, going to be rebounded by Hayes. And now a foul is going to be called over on a reach. See if that's going to be. That will be Bella Phillips with her second. Severance to inbound right baseline of their basket. And nice job there by the Mustangs on the steal. A turnover. Silver Knights into the hands now of Ordaz. Phillips almost thrown away, but saved on the near side by Vega. She gets into the hands of Osborne over on the far side to Del Campo. Del Campo for a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Going to be rebounded by Alana Hayes. Into the hands of Jan. She's going to drive it down now. Sporletter drives it into the lane. And a foul on the Lady Mustangs. And that will be on Osborne. That will be her third. 50-13. As we just lost the scoreboard, I think it got unplugged. Everything should come back on once it's. There we go. Somebody disconnected the cord over here. Somebody stepped on the cord for the scoreboard. We're back 50-13 Silver Knights with 6:19 to go here, third period. Sporletter with a 3. That is nothing but the bottom of the net, and I mean the outside bottom of the net. Now into the hands of Vega. She gets it up across the timeline, dishes it off to Osborne. Osborne out on the left high wing. Bounces past to Vega. Back to Osborne. Picks up her dribble now on the far side to Ordaz. Ordaz into the lane. Layup is going to be up and no good. And a tie up underneath. And that will remain with the Mustangs. So Osborne to inbound. She gets it in to Ordaz. Ordaz baseline. They'll kick it back out to Del Campo. Del Campo is going to be fouled, and that will be on Atlee Helzer. Be her second. They have her as one. I have her for two. Mustangs look to get it in. Got to get it in. Yep, 5-second turnover, Lady Mustangs. They could not get the ball in. We'll make that 21. They had another one while you were gone there for a minute. So Severance now with possession as they give it off to Helzer. Now to Sporletter. Over on the far side to Henry. Henry for a three. That's off the back ribbon. No good. Going to be finally taken by Henry. Picks up her dribble, right elbow. Now Jan, layup is going to be up and no good. Now a tie-up, I believe, underneath, and that will be retained by Severance. 5:20 to go here, third period, 50-13 Severance. Arroyo to come in, as is Rachel Daniels. Del Campo to come out, and Longoria Vega to come out. As it will be Helzer to inbound. She gets it into Jan. Now back out to Henry. Back out to Helzer at the three. They're going to call her for a travel. Glad they see that. You see that a lot where they do that jump step like that and they don't call it. So that's a turnover by Severance. Not too many on them. What do they got? Just
They're at 6. What I got for tonight. For the Mustangs, they're at 21.
Turnover by the Mustangs, then a turnover by Severance. As
Back to
Henry
back.
stepped out of bounds. Correct. It will be Ramirez Osborne. She gets it into the hands of Ordaz. Ordaz drives it down into the lane. Ball is going to be tipped away. Turnover by the Mustangs into the hands of Sporletter. Sporletter drives it all the way down. Going to kick it off to Hayes. Now Sporletter at the right elbow. Going to kick it off over on the far side to Henry. Now Helzer over at the three from the left corner. That is up and no good. Ball is tipped around and going to be fought for. And tie up possession to the Mustangs. So they will inbounds. They get it into the hands of Ordaz. Ordaz being trapped at midcourt. Now she gets it off to Osborne. Got to get it across the court, and it's going to be not a good pass, but the Mustangs retain possession. They got to get it across. Now the ball is going to be tipped away by Helzer. Her layup is going to be up and good, and she is going to be fouled. And the foul will go on Osborne. That will be her fourth. So that Helzer at the line. So Helzer with 22 points tonight so far for the Lady Knights. How about the Silver Knights? That free throw is good. Mustangs, that's not a good pass. Turnover by Ordaz. Layup is going to be up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around, taken by Henry. Now Jan, her three is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Henry. Her little 15-footer is up and no good off the back rim. Going to be rebounded underneath by Overton. Henry backs it out. Gets it off to Helzer on the near side. She pops for the three, up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around, and a tie-up is going to be made. And that will be possession. Possession to Silverton. Silverton. Where did I come up with that? Severance.
I don't know.
Into the hands of Dennis. Ball is going to be tipped away and taken. I believe it's going to be Mustang ball. So it was a turnover by Severance and then a foul by Overton. That will be her third. So Overton to come out. Maisie Dennis into the game. Mustangs throw it away on the far side, so turnover Mustangs. 53-13. Once this gets into the fourth quarter, it'll be a running clock except for shooting free throws and injury or regular timeouts. Helzer all the way down. Her shot is going to be blocked out of bounds. So Severance to inbounds left baseline of their basket with 3:30 to go here, third period. Get the ball into Dennis. Now to Henry. She backs it out just past the three-point line. Now she's going to pass it off on the near side to Crownhart. Now back underneath. Shot is going. If they had just let that go, it had been out of bounds. It had been for Morgan Ball, but it will be retained by Severance. As it will be Rishion to inbounds for the Silver Knights. She looks. They do get it into Helzer. Layup is going to be up and good by Atlee Helzer. 55-13. Mustangs get it up. And the ball is going to be tipped away and finally taken away. Turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Underneath, layup is going to be up and no good by Jan. And it looks like Rachel Daniels is down. I don't know if I didn't see what happened. She is down on the floor. Can't tell. Might be her. She might have rolled an ankle, maybe.
It looked like either ankle or hamstring right there. And she was holding it.
So she's being helped off the court. Nice round of applause there for Rachel Daniels. So play will resume here with the Mustangs down 55-13 with 2:58 to go, third period. And it will be Severance ball right baseline of their basket. Will be Helzer to inbounds. Yeah, she looks, gets it into Jan on the near side. Now back to Helzer. She backs out to the three, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Dennis. She kicks it off to Henry. Now to Helzer. Helzer into the lane. Underneath, layup is going to be up and good by Maisie Dennis. 6 points on the night for Dennis. Mustangs throw the ball away again. Once again, Rishion into the lane. Her layup is going to be up and good for Rishion. 15 points on the night for Jan as the Mustangs into the front court. Ball is going to be thrown away. Picked up by Helzer on the far side, and then a foul is going to be called. That will be on Kiera Allum, and that will be her third. So a couple of substitutions here now for Severance. Helzer does come out. Layup down the lane is no good by Overton. Tie-up goes to the Mustangs. So one positive coming out of that was a turnover by Severance. As it is Ordaz into the front court, keeps that dribble alive. She gets caught in the corner though. Now she hands it off to Vega over on the far side to Alleman. Ball is going to be tipped and taken away. Turnover Mustangs into the hands of Rishion. Layup is going to be up and good by Rishion. 6 points in this third period. 17 points on the night for Jan. Now the Mustangs into the front court. Arroyo with a three over the basket, no good. Rebounded to Abby Wishmeyer. As Silver Knights get it underneath to Maisie Dennis. And her shot is up and good. 8 points on the night for Dennis. Far side to Alleman. Now, foul is going to be called on the Silver Knights, and that will be on Wishmeyer. That is her second. They have her for 1. I have her for 2. I guess maybe it doesn't make a lot of difference.
Not really at this point, huh?
So the Mustangs to inbounds far side, and nice job over there by Osborne to keep the possession for the Mustangs. Now a foul is going to be called on Severance once again. And that's going to be Wishmeyer once again. Of course, I have it for 3. Timeout is going to be taken, but we will just keep it right here. Stubbs Gas and Oil, one-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Get off I-76 at exit 66A in Wiggins to visit them.
I've been there many a times, and they have some good stuff there.
Yeah, they have some pretty good food there.
Their deli area is I like their deli area.
Yeah, it's a good place to stop and get a snack on the way to Denver or wherever you want to go to. And
yes, it is.
very nice place, very nice people in there. So we're down under a minute here, 58 seconds to go, 63-13. Severance. So once we get into the fourth quarter, we will have a running clock. As I said before, it will be inbound on the far side by the Lady Mustangs. And now a foul is going to be called, and that is going to be on Rishian. I have her for 2. They're not putting them up on the board right now. I don't know if they can't get that to work. Anyway, the Mustangs' shot is going to be up and no good. Rebound is up and no good. And the ball is going to be taken away by Severance. Rishian all the way down. Her layup is going to be up and good. As Ordaz into the front court, going to drive it in. Kicks it off into the corner to Schrum. Her shot is no good once again. Going to be rebounded by Weichmeyer. And then that layup is going to be good, and that is Sporletter. Her first bucket of the third period down to 15 seconds. That 3 is going to be up and no good by Osborne. That 3 is going to be also up and no good by Ordaz, rebounded by Sporletter. And they do not get the shot off to finish out this third period. So the Mustangs are down 67-13. We will be back with quarter number 4 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Oh, 1 minute, please.
So I only got 1 rebound on that one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's okay.
8 minutes left in the contest here as we enter quarter number 4. The Mustangs were outscored 22-3 in that period. And it will be Severance to start off period number 4 as they get the ball in to Hannah Overton. She's going to kick it off to Henrietta at the three-point line. She's going to drive it in, picks it up over on the far side to Helzer. Surprised they're back in. Helzer's underhand layup is up and no good. But they're going to call a foul on the Mustangs, of course. And That will be on Bella Phillips. I have her for 3. So that will send Atlee Helzer to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. Yes, she did. She missed a free throw back in the first period. So she will shoot free throw number 2. Up and also good. 69-13. When Ramirez Osborne brings the ball up into the front court, keeps that dribble alive. Now pass on the near side to Schrum, back to Osborne. Ball is going to be tapped away and taken by Wishmeyer of Severance. Now she kicks it off, and that little jumper is going to be up and good by Hannah Overton. That's her first bucket of the night for Overton. Ball is going to be tipped away, and let's see what they call. It's going to be a tie-up, and that will be to the Mustangs. So they will retain possession. Osborne to inbounds far side. She'll get it into Ordaz. Left-handed dribble. No, she picks up her dribble. This is going to be taken away. They didn't even call anything. Sienna Henry layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Helzer. And the Severance will retain possession. Shot is going to be up and no good. And then a rebound. Nice strong rebound under there by Ivana Ordaz. 6:30 to go, fourth period. Ordaz picks up her dribble down on the near side. And that ball is going to be thrown away and out of bounds. So turnover Mustangs. As Wishmeyer takes a minute to tie her shoe. It will be Longoria Vega into the game for Abby Arroyo. Helzer now brings the ball up into the front court. Bounces it off to Wishmeyer on the near side. Henry in the lane. Layup is going to be up and no good, and then a foul is going to be called. And I believe that was on Longoria Vega. That will be her first. So Henry to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. So into the game is Del Campo. She will replace Ramirez Osborne as Henry gets the ball back to shoot free throw number 2. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be tipped. They're going to say it's off of Phillips and out of bounds. So Severance will retain possession as they will inbound right baseline of their basket. It will be Overton to throw it in. She gets it into Wishmeyer over on the near side to Henry. She goes out to the point, drives it, now kicks it off on the near side to Overton. Her shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Wishmeyer on the far side. Back out to Henry at the point. Henry's going to stop and pop, and that is up and no good. Rebounded. Could call over the back, and they're going to call a jump ball. So the possession will stay with Severance. As the clock continues to run here on the out of bounds. Wishmeyer in the corner on the right baseline. She's going to take one dribble. Shot is up and good for Wishmeyer. 4 points on the night for Wishmeyer. Ordaz into the front court. Going to drive it in. No, she's going to pick up her dribble. And over on the far side to Del Campo. And off of Severance and out of bounds. So the Mustangs will retain possession on the right baseline of their basket. Now we have some major substitutions here for Severance. Maisie Dennis comes in. Aaron Crownhart comes in, excuse me. Little jumper is going to be up and no good by Schrum. Oh, nice steal by, the layup is going to be up and no good, but it was a nice steal there by Vega. Now Sportletter into the front court for Severance. And a reach foul is going to be called. And that will be on Ivana Ordaz. That will be her third. So now 1-and-1 for Sporletter. Mustangs with 17 fouls, the Knights with 5. Free throw is up and no good. Going to be rebounded on the far side by, excuse me, I thought Schrum had got it, but it was taken by Dennis. Helzer with a jumper, up and no good. Rebounded underneath by Maisie Dennis. Now a 3 from the corner, and that is going to be up and good by Sporletter. 76-13. As Ordaz into the front court. Kicks it off now to Vega, back to Ordaz. Del Campo drives it in. Shot is going to be up and no good. Bella Phillips with the rebound. Ordaz now from straight away, and that 3 is going to be off the backboard and no good. Rebounded to Reese Yon. She drives it up into the lane. Layup is going to be up, bounces around and no good. And finally taken away by the Mustangs by Osborne. And now a jump is going to be called, a tie-up, and that will be to the Lady Mustangs. So Yelena Ramirez comes in. Let's see who else was that came in. I believe that was Kiera Alleman that came in for the Mustangs. 76-13, just a little over 2 minutes to go here in this fourth period. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded underneath by Schrum. And ball was out of bounds, I guess, off of Severance. So the Mustangs 2 inbounds, left baseline of their basket with Alleman to throw it in. That ball is going to be intercepted on the pass. And then the Mustangs take it back. Now they're going to call it travel on the Mustangs. So they turn it right back over to the Silver Knights with 1:42 to go. And counting, 76-13. Reese Yon now underneath to Maisie Dennis. That ball is going to be taken away. Nice job there by the Mustangs. Del Campo layup is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded and finally taken away. Nice job on the floor by Del Campo to fight for that. That's what you want to see. You want to see some fight in these girls.
Yes, you do.
That will be to the Severance Silver Knights with 1:05 counting here, as it will be Abby Wishmeyer to come into the game for Severance. Atlee Helzer will take a seat. As time clicks off here, Longoria Vega comes in for Del Campo. I think Del Campo is holding her head. She might have hit her head on that when she was down there diving for that loose ball. But 40 seconds now, 76-13 Severance. Reese Yon, she's going to kick it off into the corner, and that 3 is going to be up and no good by Crownhart. Now Sporletter lines up for a 3, and that's off the back of the rim and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and taken by the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good by Ordaz. Over on the far side to Vega. Now a 3 is going to be up and no good by Alleman. And they will probably not get another possession here, as they will inbounds left baseline of their basket with 2 seconds with 1. Let's see if they do get it off. If it goes, it would count. But it did not go. So the Lady Mustangs fall here tonight to the Severance Silver Knights by a score of 76-13. That will drop the Mustangs now, I believe, to 0-7. Yes, they will be 0-7. Severance girls will now be 3-6 overall and 2-2 in league play. So we will take a 3-minute break and then be back with the postgame show here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Thank you. What's that?
Add those numbers up.
Yeah. That's why I got my shoes off, so I can count with my toes too.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you purchase for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water with Advanced Agri Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy at 970-571-2024. Well, the Lady Mustangs fall tonight by a count of 76-13. We will do the scoring. Mustangs were actually shut out in that last period, 9-0. Scoring for the Mustangs, leading scorer was Rachel Daniels with 6. Then Ivana Ordaz and Shaver Mira Osborne with 3 each, and Marley Del Campo with a free throw for her 1. The Mustangs' only baskets from the field tonight were 3-pointers. They had no 2-point baskets tonight. And for the Severance Silver Knights, they were led in scoring by Atlee Helzer with 27, Reese Yawn with 19, followed up by Molly Sporletter with 14. And then at 8 points was Maisie Dennis. And let's see if I can get her name. Abby Wishmeyer with 4. And then 2 apiece for Hannah Overton and Sienna Henry. Mustangs did not shoot any free throws in that second half. They were 1 of 6 for the game. The Silver Knights were 11 of 18 from the free throw line. Corey, you got some numbers.
All right, for rebounds for the Lady Mustangs, they had a total of 22 rebounds for that for this game. 1 with Del Campo, 3 with Vegas, 1 with Schrum, Osborne with 3, Ordaz with 6, Daniels and Arroyo with 1, and Phillips with 6. The Lady Mustangs had a total of 36 turnovers tonight. Going for the Severance, they had a total of 30 rebounds, 2 for Hayes, 8 for Jan, 2 for Helsler, 4 for Cronhart, 3 for Dennis, and 5 for both Henry and Wishmeyer.
So they've cut down on their turnovers there a little bit. I think the last game that I did for the Mustangs, I think was against Brush, and I know they were over 40 on that one. So they, a
little bit of progress.
You get a little progress, a little bit of improvement, and that's what you're looking for, especially out of a young group like the Mustangs are. So, you fall to a good team. They were, see what they were as far as Severance was 1-2 in league, so they're 2-2 and 3-6 overall. So, but
they put up a good fight, for, like you said, being a young team. So so give them some time, and we'll see some progress with them.
Yeah. One thing I noticed, looked like they need to be a little more aggressive. They get a ball thrown over their head, or it's kind of a lazy pass. They don't go for it. They stand there and let the ball try to come to them, and then the ball is intercepted. So a lot of things to learn, and I'm sure that'll come with all the playing time that they will be getting here. So we will take another 3-minute break and then be back and look towards this boys game coming up here tonight here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.